Yo, what's the dealio, man? You already know I got a straight banger for you today, all right? So in this video, we got the small account challenge. Every Saturday, we got a small account challenge video, right? So first things first, y'all, if you guys are watching this video, be sure to like this video, y'all, all right? I appreciate everybody tapping in, tuning in. The channel is growing, and we got some big things popping off for 2026, so be sure to tap in, lock in, because I have some phenomenal content on the way. All right. So before we get into the small account challenge, one thing I want to say: tomorrow we're going to be announcing 4 winners that are going to get 1 month free for the Discord. Okay. So if you have not entered in, be sure to email me your first name, your last name, and just, why is it important for you to pursue financial freedom. That's it. All right. The winners are going to be announced tomorrow on tomorrow's live. So you will only be able to win if you are on the live tomorrow. All right. And all emails have to be submitted by midnight tonight. All right. So none of this in this video is financial advice. If you want financial advice, be sure to go talk to a licensed financial advisor. All right. Now, so the Santa rally, it just kicked off and there is no rally, right? What I also want to say is do not be in a rush to get rich. I know that sounds counterproductive, but the turtle is always going to win the race no matter what when it comes to trading and investing, because if you are always trying to get rich fast, what's going to happen is you're going to lose money fast, right? At some point in time, the odds are going to go against you. So in this holiday season, when you have a half day and a day off in the week, and that's 2 weeks in a row, a lot of times what happens is you have lower volume, slower moving stocks, you have manipulation that goes on, you have investors, institutional buyers that are taking profits, entering in a position. So there's a lot of things that are just kind of like happening. And so you don't want to put yourself in a position where, you're blowing your account unnecessarily. So this last 2 weeks, me personally, I've been going lighter in my position sizes, right? I've been taking it easy. I've been actually taking time to just kind of relax, right? This is a time for the year where a lot of people that go hard throughout the year, excuse me, I drank some juice and it went down, but this is a time where a lot of people that are high performers and that have been going hard all year, this is your time to rest, right? Go watch some movies, man. Go get some rest. Go take some naps. You know what I'm saying? Go get some massages, right? Like, spend time with family. Like, I cannot express the importance of not always having to be on. You see what I'm saying? Not always having to be on, not always having to be perfect, not always having to get the bag, right? I cannot stress this enough. Learning how to build wealth is a spiritual journey. And if you don't believe that yet, at some point in time, some things are going to happen in your life that's going to force you to know that that's the truth, right? So around this time of year, because the world is slowing down and, things are closed a lot more than usual and hours are shortened, this is a time for you to relax, man, right? This is a time for you not to always be getting to the bag, right? This is a time for you to be strategizing. This is a time for you to be manifesting through your thoughts, right? This is your time to be slowing down, okay? Don't try to force, your success at this time of year, because you're going to get frustrated when it's not moving as fast, right? You got to learn how to go with the seasons and go with the flow. And right now, the flow is relax. It's also the winter time. When you think about it from a perspective of seasons, you have the winter time is where everything goes dead. Nothing grows in the winter, right? No fruits, no vegetables, right? Everything is quiet, it's silent, it's hibernating, right? So please understand that. So I encourage you guys, man, if you haven't yet, take some time this weekend to yourself. This coming week, right? The market is closed on the 1st. And then, and that's on Thursday. And then there's a half day on Wednesday, right? So we're going to be trading Monday and Tuesday. We're going to have a half day on Wednesday, and then we're going to close on Thursday. Like, please, please, please understand, y'all. This is a time for you to really, re-energize yourself, right? Get that rest that you need. I cannot stress it enough. So I just wanted to say that before we even talked about the small account challenge, right? Now we got the Santa rally. Now, the Santa rally is not Santa rallying right now, right? But it did just kind of start. So what's happening is, me personally, when I looked at the data, like the historical data, ever since the 1950s, the stock market has not rallied 3 years in a row. So the last 2 years, we didn't really have a Santa rally, right? But when you look back on the historical data, and you could go look this up yourself, there's never been 3 years straight where we did not have a Santa rally, right? So I have a slight bias to the upside, but obviously we can go to the downside, right? That's not off the table. So that's just what I'm looking at when we're going into this week. And we're going to talk about everything on tomorrow's live as well. All right. So this week, all I did was I entered into one swing trade that I'm still in right now. Right. I'm still in right now on this one swing trade. And that's all I did this week. Hence, that's why I'm talking about the holiday season. I've been going light in my regular account. We still been getting to it, but I've been going light. Right. So we're going to go to the small account right here. All right. So we got the small account right here, right? So it's sitting at 465. I entered into one swing trade, right? I'm getting wrecked on it right now, right? It's IWM call. I got it out for December 31st. That's the expiration date, right? Maybe I should have got January 2nd, but we don't worry about what we should have done, okay? This is where we at right now. Currently, I'm down 55%, right? We're going to go to the charts and I'm going to break it down, but it is holding the structure, which is why I am still entering into the trade. I'm still staying in the trade. Now, I entered in this trade off of the daily time frame as well, right? I was trying to get in position, right, in this trade. Sometimes, so you have here's a perspective for you guys as well. You have, like, some people call it position trading, but sometimes if you know or have a high confidence that a move is going to come, you might just want to get in position, right? Now, if you just get in position, you may have some drawdown, right? So you're going to have to be okay with that. But when it does make the move is usually strong when you have this perspective and this is your plan, okay? So I bought this call for, it was like $122, right? $122. I'm down 55% right now, right? This is what I mean also when I'm saying I am not, I don't have a stop loss, right? My stop loss, the new thing that I say is my stop loss is the market structure. When it breaks market structure, that's when I will get out, okay? And I'm going to show you on the charts how it's still holding the market structure. And that's why I'm staying in this trade. All right. So we down 56% right now on this IWM call. Okay. That's all we did. That's all that's going on right now in this market, in this account right here. So let's go to the charts and I'm going to break this down for you guys, why I entered and why I'm still in right now. And here's another thing too, y'all. You cannot be fearful. I just made a video this past week how we hit IWM and I was down 63%. Okay? I was negative 63%. I stayed in the trade, because it was holding market structure. It did not break above where I would have gotten out at if it broke above. I ended up getting out of that trade at 18% profit. Okay? That is an 80% swing, right? So I am willing to experience this drawdown because of where I have confidence that it's going to go to based off of the technicals, okay? Technicals are where you want to focus on, right? Fundamental analysis is important, but when you're trading indexes, there's not a lot of fundamental analysis because the indexes are holding multiple companies, right? So you really want to know, the index that you're trading, you want to know how that sector is performing or, slotted to perform if you're going to focus on the fundamentals. But if you understand technical analysis, you can get ahead of moves from news, right? Because the news is going to come after the technical analysis has showed you what's about to happen. Okay? So, and a lot of times news that comes out is a byproduct of the fundamentals of a company, right? But we can't predict the news. But we can predict the moves when we're looking at the technical analysis, right? So let's go to the charts and let's break down this swing that I took entry in. All right. So we got SPY right here and we got IWM. All right. So, all right. So we got IWM right here, y'all. Okay. Now let's check this out. When I'm looking at IWM right here, right, we have this area. I've been talking about this area for a while, right? So it came up here, rejected, came up here, rejected, came here, rejected, and it came here, rejected, right? But then what happened? It gapped up and then it blasted off to right here, 255, right? So now, then it came down. Now look at where it came down to. Okay? Look at where IWM came down to. It came down right at the level where it was getting rejected at. Okay? So this essentially is a break and a retest, right? And then it came down again and it bounced up and we created a failed two down. So I entered at the end of the day on this day, right? Which was Wednesday. Because I saw a failed two down after we blasted off. We came down and retested it 2 days in a row. And then boom, right? So on Friday, we rejected. And then look what happened. We came down all the way down to 250. But watch this. Look where it closed at. It still closed above this area right here. So to me, it is holding structure, right? Now, I could have waited to enter when it broke above that failed two down. But this, I was positioning myself into a trade, right? Which is why I got the end of December, which is December 31st, because I said, I'm not expecting the move to happen immediately. It would have been nice, but I wanted to give myself time. So because we broke above this area right here and we came back and retested it 1 time, 2 times, and 3 times, yes, we closed right here, but we're still holding this market structure. So on Monday, we potentially could get a 2-2 bullish reversal, right? And then go to the upside. Or we could, get that, and then the next day we could come up, and then the last 3 days of the month or the year, we could go up to 255 and potentially, 256 as well, right? And retrace all the way right here. So we're holding this level right here, 251, right? We're holding this 251.40 level, and that's what's most important in this trade right here, okay? If we close below it, then I got to get out, and that's the market structure. I'm not getting out because I'm down a percentage. That would be the market structure, right? But because we had a failed 2 down after we bounced off this area 2 days in a row, right? And it was this area right here, I was confident in this trade. So I'm going to say it one more time. As long as we don't get below this 251 like 30 area, then I think we're good, and we should be starting to come up, and then we could retrace all of this right here, right? Because when you look at like IWM, right? Like look right here. It came up, and then it came down, and then it bounced 1, 2, 3 days, and then look what happened. Boom, right? So it came up. You could say that level was like right here, 249, 250. Then it came and bounced a little bit higher, 250 for 3 days. And then look what happened. Boom, it blasted off, right? That's a break and a retest as well. So that's no different than right here. Yes, it's red candles, right? Red candle, this was a green candle. But also something to pay attention to is on Friday, IWM was only down by 0.5%, right? So it's a red candle, but it was only down by 0.5%. You see what I'm saying? It's not like they were down by 3 or 4%. 0.5% is very manageable when we're talking about making up for that loss, right? So for 2 days, if we're up, let's say they go up 1% for the next 2 days, we'll be in the profit pretty nice on this trade right here with this contract, okay? So that is IWM, and that's the swing trade that I'm currently in, okay? And that's the breakdown of it. So like I said, y'all, you cannot be afraid. You cannot be scared, all right? There's gonna be uncomfortable times in your trading journey and trades you get in. It just gotta be what it is, right? And you have to be okay with the outcome of whatever happens, no matter what. I'm okay with the outcome. I'm okay with the outcome of these 52 weeks of the small account challenge. I'm okay with the outcome of everything. You know why? Because I accepted responsibility, and my worth, my self-worth, is not tied to anything that I do in the stock market. So therefore, I am okay with the outcome of whatever happens. All right? So, with that being said, y'all, that is the small account challenge video. All right? We have a condensed week this week. We're going to be going live tomorrow. So be sure to show up, and we're going to get to it. All right, y'all? So, like I always say, make sure you get up out your head. Go get into this world, because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right? And also remember, y'all, the more you study, the less you worry. All right? Y'all have a great day. I'm going to see you on tomorrow's live, and all y'all stay smooth. Peace.